Hey guys, welcome to another daily dose of Beauty by Sambina. Today I'm going to be showing you how I map my eyebrows, preparing my eyebrows for a henna tinting service. First, I'm going to start with cleaning the brow area with an alcohol wipe. You really want to disinfect the skin before performing any services. And then I'm going to go in with my cleanser conditioner for my henna tint. This also came with the henna brand that I'm using. So I'm going to go ahead and start off by double cleansing the brow area. I really want to get any makeup or any debris that she has right there that is going to interfere with any of our results. And then you're going to go ahead and wipe that off. Now we're going to go ahead and start measuring our points throughout the face. You could say POS, point of sales. So you're always going to start your middle mark. The mark in the middle isn't always going to line up with the nose, and that is okay. So don't fixate on that too much. Just make sure it's in the center of the face as best as possible. So, and right now we are creating our start point on the brow. This is going to ensure that we don't go any farther than this point right here. And then we are going to find our arch, and you usually can measure that by the outside of the eye, iris, however you call it. So the color of the eye, right there on the edge of the color of the eye, is usually where you can measure the arch of the brow. And then at the tail, it's going to go and correlate with the end of the eyeball, and you're just going to want to line that up from the nose to right there. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my measurements. Once I've taken my measurements, I'm going to go ahead and take my pen, and I'm going to rub a little line on one side of my measurement. Just want to make sure they all match up. I guess I had already marked my pen, but I mean my ruler. So you see that? That way I can just take it over. Then I'm going to do the same thing with the arch to the tail. I'm going to check the measurements. I'm going to take it over to this brow and make sure that's lined up. And now I have my measurements for each side of the brow. Alright, once I got that down, I'm going to take my mapping string right here. We're going to really create what the bottom of the brow is going to be. And then we're going to create the width of the brow, how thick of the brow we want. And we're just going to make those lines right there. And that's going to kind of help us create the shape. So first, you can either start with the bottom or the top part of the brow. I think that really just depends on you and your technique. What gets you those results. So you're going to take the string and you're just going to lightly glide it across the skin, really following that brow bone all the way to the tail. You don't want the tail to go directly down. You want to keep it along the brow bone and kind of have the tail more lifted and out. This is going to create a more lifted appearance in the face, and it doesn't look so drooping and narrow. When brows are more narrow, they just close off the face and they're not enhancing or lifting up the features of the face, giving a more younger appearance. So as a brow artist, mapping has definitely been one of the main things I've had to practice over and over and over again. Even though I can do brows really good with makeup, when it comes to henna, when it comes to my permanent makeup services, you really want that brow mapping to be on point. You want those brows to be as symmetrical as possible, and you want it to give your client the best transformation that it can. So I'm just going over the top. Then I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to re-outline the string lines that I have. This is just really going to make sure that I can see my shape and that I don't go outside of my shape. And when you're tracing over your mapped out lines, don't be afraid to adjust the skin to ensure that you get a proper outline. Now we are going to take our henna solution The henna color we are using today is going to be a copper blonde to really match her red tint. And so as we are applying this henna, we want to make sure that it stays within the brow line that we have mapped, keeping that shape intact. And we are just going to start from the tail and work our way all to the front. You really want to leave the areas on the tail on longer and create that tail to be about 30 to 50% darker than the rest of the brow. This is going to give a really good ombre effect and the more desired effect for people who get their eyebrows tinted or do their makeup or want that more makeup look. So we're going to continue to fill in the brow. I like to do both at the same time. This just lets them both have that contact time. And I like to let my henna sit, and it does depend on the client's preference. Some clients would like their tint to be very light. Other clients want them very dark. I do remind my clients that if they want a more longer lasting result with henna tinting, that letting them be a little bit more darker than normal is okay, because again, that tint is going to fade over the period of time. So it really just depends on longevity, and so I like to leave my tint on for about 20 minutes. On myself personally, I'll do 30 just because I really like my brows to last a long time. But other people, you can leave them on for up to 10 minutes if they really don't want a really dark brow, and they're okay with it fading off in a couple weeks. And the reason why I like to do henna is because henna tints the skin and the hair. Look at those beautiful results. Thanks for watching, guys, and tuning in. Until next time, I hope this video helped reach anyone who wants to see brow mapping skills and techniques to use and implement into their services. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And comment below if you have any questions about the products I used, or if there is any other topics that you would like me to go over in my future videos. You guys have a wonderful day, and again, thanks for watching another daily dose of Beauty by Sambina.